Here we are again. Headphones check. Man knife check. Canada Dry check. Let's begin. What's going on, everybody? This is Joe from Black Male Talk coming at you again, actually hitting y'all with the latest vibes, latest talk. I felt like now it's time for me to actually start going in and going in my own way and doing my own type of vibes. So, with no further ado, I wanted to actually start it off and kick it off. I was going to come in earlier today. I was. But Thanksgiving's coming around the corner. Thank those who are actually joining me into the chat, who are actually showing love and support. We thank y'all for being by our side because, you know, that's what we're here for. And if you're just now catching the feed, then hey, like the video, support the channel, and actually make sure that you tell other people about the channel from BMT2 Unfiltered and also BMT Black Male Talk, the original channel for the young brothers coming out talking about what we feel that you need to know to help you get through the day so that you know. All right, now. With no further ado, I wanted to do this video and actually show you about some type of audio that I felt was some pretty interesting type of feed because, I mean, it comes from Fat Joe. And as you already know that we talk about Fat Joe, you know what I'm saying? He's done a lot of rapping. He's been out there. He's from New York. No, I'm not from New York, so you're not going to hear me say New York, New York. No, I'm from New England, but I'm from Massachusetts. However, I wanted to do this talk about Fat Joe, and he does an interview on 97, on Power 97. And when he's doing this interview, he talks about how there's another rapper, the notorious Big Pun. You know, Big Pun already passed a long time ago. And I want y'all to listen to this before I give my take. And he goes in talking about some stuff that I feel was very interesting. So with no further ado, I want y'all to listen to the video, to the feed. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you my take after it's all said and done. I ask y'all to be patient. Tell me how y'all feel about it. Put in y'all comment. It doesn't matter. I just want to know what y'all feel about what he was saying. And then after that, I'm going to give you the other side of the story from with Big Pun's wife. She comes in and what she talks about. Because I feel like Fat Joe talks about how, listen, a lot of you women that are getting these checks from these men, y'all need to take y'all ass and go to work. Like this women entitlement because you think because you have a baby or because you with a certain type of man that you're entitled to his whatever he has, I think that's bullshit. But however, we're gonna play out the video. We're gonna let you hear it out from Fat Joe's mouth on everything. All right, guys, let's get to the video, and I'm gonna tell you, and y'all tell me what y'all feel about it. All right. This is Fat Joe on Power 97.
Excite the Sounds, Rosenberg, and the brand new addition to the family, Kate Fox. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. That sounds like a great trio up there, man.
A black, a Puerto Rican, and a Jew, man. That's how we roll.
I don't know about all that, but you know, Kate Fox, you know, she's family, man. Congratulations, Kate Fox.
Thanks, Joey.
Big things. I've been listening to your show. It's incredible.
Thank you, man. Wow. I need your help with understanding some things because we're getting a lot of calls and emails. And there's a Big Pun documentary coming out, and it's stirring up a lot of controversy. And his wife is getting a lot of interviews because of it. They say that she's living in a shelter. Now, people, especially on Twitter and all that, they're asking us, how can this be happening? Why doesn't Fat Joe take care of her?
That's a great question. What happened is, after Pun passed, we put together an album. She told me that she was broke. Now, mind you, Big Pun made millions and millions of dollars while he was alive.
Mm-hmm.
He spent a lot of money, 10 Mercedes Benzes, 10 motorcycles, whatever the case may be. I had no clue that he was broke.
Mm-hmm.
She steps to me and she says, Joe, I'm broke. We got no money. I said, well, listen, people not going to feel sorry for you because you're Big Pun's wife forever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get you some money. Now, what do you do? So she tells me, I like to do hair. I said, well, why don't you go to school for doing hair and maybe you can open up 2, 3 beauty salons and continue to support your family because no one's going to continue to pay your bills because your big fun's wife.
Maybe for a while in the beginning, but not forever.
Exactly. The point is, if I die, I don't expect no one to give my wife $5.
Mm-hmm.
We do the album Endangered Species.
Right. Which is after
no one got paid on this album after Fun's death. No producer, no studio, no rapper, not me, no one. The full advance, which was hundreds of thousands of dollars, went to Liza Rios and the family.
Oh.
So after he passed, she had hundreds of thousands of dollars. I thought I did the right thing, Cypher.
Right.
Like, I thought I did the right thing. She spent the money unwisely, right? She comes back and says, Joe, I'm doing bad again. We give her a check out of our pocket. We say, yo, we got to take care. Because at the end of the day, Fun's my brother. I take care of over 30 people for the last 15 years. Like 30 friends that they got to pay their family bills. They got to pay their rent. They got to pay whatever. Why wouldn't I take care of Fun's wife and Fun's kid? You understand?
Of course.
So now she comes back for another check. I look out for her. I write her a check. Now the controversy happens to where how could you expect to live off of Big Pun's name being his wife? And you putting out DVDs of him pistol whipping you and you calling him an animal and you calling him beast. This is the problem I have with Liza Rio. Is that at the same time as saying, I'm Fun's wife, take care of me, I'm Fun's wife, she's just
ran his name
basically disrespecting his legacy.
Right.
Like, if you have problems at home, and which to everybody, I don't believe that no man should pick up their hands for no woman in the universe, and I've never seen him do that personally. But after this DVD, she knows why mine and her communication had stopped. Mm-hmm. Because I felt like that was disrespect to Fun, to his kid, whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, she is Fun's wife, so I never wanted to go back and forth with her and make her look ugly because I wanted to respect Fun. But it's been 10 years later. Every time I drop an album, she comes out with a full press explosion at Fat Joe. You know, Fat Joe, he sucks. The truth is, I did the right thing.
Well, but Joe, here's the thing. This is the tough part. What do we do now? Because the story is that his kids, your man's kids, are in a shelter. A, do you know if that's true? And B, regardless of Liza's mistakes, what can we do?
Whenever I tried, let me tell you something. Whenever I tried to reach out to the family and stuff like that, I would love to have his kids in my house. You understand what I'm saying? But they've been brainwashed to believe that Joe robbed them, that Joe ain't take care of them. I have royalty statements. I have never made $1 off of Big Pun since he passed away. She, honestly, and I don't want to start this because I know what it's going, she has to find a job somehow, some way. She has to find a job.
All right, brothers. If you're listening, please come in, like the video. If you want to dislike the video, that's fine by me. Fuck you, and you can keep it pushing. But then again, you can also sit your ass here and you can just take it for what it is. I'm going to tell you right now, I 120% agree with what Fat Joe just said. Listen, ladies, it's not no man's job to take care of you and your kids, especially that's not his kids. If that man dies or he leaves you, are you going to wait for another man to come and save you? You see, that's the problem that I see with a lot of women. A lot of them that say they got a man who's a deadbeat or whatever. My mom raised 4 kids, even when my father was incarcerated. She didn't wait for no man to come by. She didn't wait to lay up on her back. She didn't wait for none of that stuff. She did what she needed to do. And the fact about it was, Fat Joe said he gave her not no $20 or not no $50 or not just no $100 or $2,000. He gave her $100,000 where she could open up not just one beauty salon, but 2. She could have just paid off a house. You see, there's this problem where there's this shaming that somehow that a lot of females think that just because they push out a baby that they're entitled to that man's resources because, oh, I gave you a baby, so everything you do from hence on is mine because I had your baby. I don't believe in that. I don't. Because if you can't do what you need to do to raise that child, then you need to get that child to somebody who's more capable. You could have taken that child and gave it to doggone Fat Joe. All Fat Joe's kids are well. Fat Joe's still out there making money. Fat Joe said out his own mouth, if I were to die today, I'm not expecting no other man to take care of my woman. I'm expecting her to get up and go out there and work. And we got to be for real, man. Any of y'all women who say, oh, man, you know what? She should be able to live off his royalties. I think that's bullshit. Because you didn't do that. You didn't put out them albums. He did. Let alone, how are you going to talk dirt about a man, but then you still expect his check? How are you going to talk about a man and his crew and say that he's been beating you and doing all that stuff? And you see, this is what I'm saying. If he was so bad of a guy, why are you trying to get access to his money? Why would you want anything to do with him? This is just like Khalees. This is just like the other dude that would, that other female who's with Nas. It's like every time a female can't find no way to get access to your money, she tries to find some way to try to exploit you. Whether it's through your kids, whether it's through using your good name, whether it's somehow through your business, or whether it's somehow through sex or getting to your boys, they'll try to find some way to go down low to try to get to what they can. Crawling at the knees. But you can't say I'm making this up because she done released a DVD talking about how he beat me and doing all this stuff. Wait a second. Where was all this when he was alive? Where was all this abuse? Why didn't you come out with all this stuff? I mean, if Shaka Khan did it, not Shaka Khan, yeah, it was Shaka Khan. You know? So Mary J. Blige did it. Nas woman did it. So you can't say you didn't have no opportunity to get to come out too, baby. But we're going to go into the next part of the video, and we're going to talk about it. Because honestly, I think it's a lot of bullshit. I love that. Give me the thumbs up and give me the dislikes. Keep the energy going. Whether it's good or bad, you just help my analytics, baby. Only thing YouTube does is push out my video more. I still get paid, regardless. However this video may go, good or bad. Still get my checks. All right, y'all. We're gonna play out. Mind you, this woman is in a shelter with her kids. So you can't say that the system ain't there to try to help her out. Go get a job. If you had $100,000, I'm gonna ask y'all people, if you had $100,000, what would you be doing with that money? What would you be trying to get done? Are you gonna wait for your man's checks to keep on trying to come in? Or are you gonna take that money and try to flip it and make it work for you? But I ain't gonna lie, if somebody gave me $100,000, I'll open me up a food truck. Hello? I'll open me up like a little doggone eatery. I'll go sell me some clothes or some shoes. I mean, I'm just saying, if I had $100,000, I would go get the people that she mess with or she talks with, have them come by my shop, have them come by. Everybody that Big Pun was connected to, you could say, hey, y'all, can y'all wear y'all shoes and take pictures inside my shop and have people come to my shop? You could open up an underground warehouse factory of clothing and sell it out there, and you and your kids could have been eating good. But no, you want to do interviews about Fat Joe. I mean, Big Pun always been beating you and pistol whipping you and all this stuff. Listen, say what y'all got to say, but the story don't add up. So now I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all she came on right after Fat Joe got off the air. Now, mind you, now she is already in a shelter. Exactly. Think about that. Think about that, LaShawn. You get $100,000. You ain't gonna put up $100,000 or put at least aside $20,000 for your kids. What kind of parent does that? But she spent everything. Now, I'm gonna show you how dumb she is that she gets caught in her own lie. But I'm gonna let y'all decide that. Listen to what she's saying. All right. She's gonna come on right after Fat Joe, and I'm gonna give you not everything she said, but I'm gonna let you listen to what she was saying about Big Pun and also about Fat Joe. All right, let's play it.
Hey, Liza.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing? It's Cypher Sounds in Rosenberg.
Hey, what's up? How you doing? Rosenberg, Cypher?
No. Cypher Sounds and Rosenberg.
Cypher.
You don't
Yeah,
put.
I said what's up to both of y'all.
I know, but
Exactly.
you can't put his name first. It's disrespectful.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
you can,
I apologize.
Liza.
I apologize.
No, it's all good. So obviously you calling up because you heard Joe just on the radio, correct?
Yeah, I just did. Yep. It was quite entertaining. I just want to clarify some things. One son passed away. I was lost in the store, crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Bugging out. Yeah, we didn't have much money. You know what I'm saying? After son passed, I didn't ask him to do anything, and to this day, I didn't ask him to do anything. He said that they were going to do the third album, they did this EP. The hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars I received is not so. I could show you in fact to paper within today or tomorrow. I go to storage and show you that from Sony, I've only received $125,000 for endangered species.
Pause. Now, you see what I'm just saying, brothers? She just told y'all she received $125,000. $125,000. Some women don't even get over $25 for child support. But you got $125,000 for that CD. Now, if we want to be for real, how much does it cost to go buy a house? You can go get a house for 30 or 40,000. Paid off. Do you see the bullshit that this woman already spitting? Fat Joe said she didn't have to ask me for help. I came out of my own pocket and helped her. So right there, she's already starting off lying. Let's continue, man. We ain't gonna listen. We ain't gonna be on this woman too long.
Okay, and then back in 2004, I received one royalty check that showed up a old lawyer that he said, "Oh my God, I thought you would never see a check." Why he thought I would never see a check for almost $15,000? When I cashed it, it was under Foundation Records. That's how they paid me. Once I cashed it, I brought it to someone's attention, like, well, all the statements prior to this check, and I wanted everything to go under the estate. And basically, they told me that I had no rights, that the only person that could change and switch anything was Fat Joe. To this day, Sony does not give me any kind of leeway to see anything unless it's Joe that demands them and tells them that I can see anything. I never told him about doing hair. That he got off himself because I knew that I wanted to do hair. About me getting a job, I have worked. I've survived for 10 years plus without any money from funds. And without asking, I don't ask anyone. I've never stepped up to your door. I never stepped to anybody's door asking for a handout. No one in the street. I survived on my own. Me looking back from now, back then 10 years ago, because I've done a lot of things different. Hell yeah, I could have done a lot of things different. Who don't look back and think that they could have done a lot of things on the different? True. Having the money when I received the $116,000 for publishing, which is
pause. Let's do the math. Let's do the math, y'all. She just said that she was given a check for $125,000. Second, she was given another check for $16,000. Then she was given another check for $116,000. Now let's do the math, okay? I want to make sure that y'all are I got to do the math now, okay? Because I love math, especially when it comes to money. 125,000 plus 16,000 plus 116,000. She had already in 10 years $257,000. How can you feel bad for a woman? Mind you, she said she was working. That's not including the check that she pulls in by herself. Plus also Social Security for her dead husband. Because the kids got to get Social Security. Plus also, they get the SSDI check. So you're going to tell me that with all that money, you still ended up in a shelter. Brothers, do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? She's not going to take any type of accountability that she's just fucked up. Think about that. $257,000. Some people don't even see $50,000 in their life. What were you buying? What were you doing? But see, this again, this is why, this is like, I agree with BK said, it's that hood rat mentality. Where if I push out a baby, I'm set. This is why I do not agree with basketball wives, housewives, or any of that stuff. You see, some of these women think if I lay on my back, I'm set for life. I just got to have this nigga's baby. If I lay down with this dope boy, then guess what? Whatever he does, I should be getting that too. So whether it's good or bad, I should have the same entitlement. This guy right here who's been working and busting his ass in the studio album, in the studio, mind you, Pun was the one who's out there rapping, not you. Pun was the one long night out there hustling, doing different things out there, would have been good or bad, making money to feed you. So now you feel entitled to all his hard earnings. I would say bullshit. You shouldn't get a goddamn thing. I hope you can't even afford a damn cigarette. Mind you, how are you so poor, but yet you can jump on a radio station just like that? You see, sometimes you got to catch these goddamn women in the lie. I'm just saying, like, what's good? What's really good? I try to tell a lot of you men, don't let you be that woman's natural, manly resource that she can easily pull from. You're not her oil well. Some of y'all just need to know, y'all just need to take y'all damn kid and just leave that broad. Some women don't need no damn kids. Because y'all ain't shit. How do you get $257,000 and you still can't make it? Ain't no funeral cost that damn much. That shit was paid off. You could have opened up a business. Hell, you could have moved out of the state. You could have moved down to the South. Got yourself a nice little house. Bought yourself a nice good piece of property. Buy yourself 2 whips, and you would have been good. And you probably wouldn't even spend over $100,000. You probably would spend like $80,000 and still be straight. But see, you thought that you could live off of your man's hard earnings and work. And you see, that's the problem with a lot of these goddamn women. You think that because you got on your knees and now that you want to find anyway, this woman is no more than a goddamn dusty ass hood rat. I call it like I see it. Men, don't let no woman get close to your wallet. If she, listen, don't let no woman, if she ain't willing to work and be out there in the fields and laboring with you in the vineyard, get yourself a new woman. She ain't shit. She ain't good enough to wash the stains out of your drawers. Why would you want to get with a woman that she thinks she should automatically have access to your resources? Why? What kind of faulty thinking is that? When me and Melissa had split up, Melissa went to work. Even when I was sending in my checks, she still was working. Melissa had enough sense to say, I'm not waiting for Joe. I'm going to do what the fuck I need to do. And that's how you need that. Listen, if you ain't got a woman who has a mentality like that, step the fuck back. This is why I got no beef with a single mother who's out there working. I got no beef against any woman who's out there single and they're working. Because they're not looking for handouts. They're not looking for no messiah with some goddamn penis. Mind you, they get pregnant again, they got more debt. This is why I be trying to tell y'all brothers, quit falling for them goddamn booty skirts and stuff. If she out there working, if she rather sit around driving around in a goddamn beat up Oldsmobile and shit, and looking for the goddamn next catch, you need to step the fuck back. But she ain't looking for work. She's looking to work you like a slave. This man is dead, and she's still trying to find a way how to extort and exploit this man. This is sick. But can we blame her? Can we blame her? Yeah. Also, I blame the system. Yeah. Also, I blame this doggone shit, this matriarchy that they got going on for women, thinking that, yo, like, hey, as a man, it's your job to take care of me. Yeah, when you submit to me. Fat Joe had it correct. Yo, if you're gonna disrespect my homeboy, I ain't doing shit for you. I ain't gonna let you disrespect men after your man done made a way for you, and you gonna think that you're gonna still pull from him. Fat Joe is correct when he said, yo, you don't get shit off my man's name without my permission. As long as you keep on disrespecting him, and brothers, y'all gotta understand, if you're gonna let a woman keep on disrespecting you and disrespecting your name in front of other people, don't give her shit. She shouldn't touch a goddamn brown cent. Only thing you should be taking care of is that goddamn child. Why would you let a woman disrespect you and still think she had access to your bank account? The fuck, what kind of world we living in? If you don't like what I'm saying, here's the door. You don't like how I speak? Here's the door. You gonna talk to the mother of your child like that? Guess what? You disrespect me like that. So guess what? Listen, you don't get shit from me. I'm only obligated to take care of my child, not you. I promise you. Brothers, y'all need to learn how to hold her ass up in court. But she can't get shit. Deshaun says, I know job of a man to take care of the woman. Just why a lot of women don't think it's their job to take care of the man. You know why? There's no respect. She disrespecting her man even while he's in the grave. And she's trying to ride the gravy train of pity. Mind you, every time, like Fat Joe said, every time we drop a CD, she always got a press conference. So he's like, you don't get nothing from me or Pun or Remy. We ain't loyal to you. We loyal to Pun. Fat Joe said, I would rather take in his kids. But see, some women take their kids and turn them against the father, just so that way they can exploit him and make him feel like he's less than or he's like inadequate to his children. And that's pretty fucked up. I hate it when some women would exploit their children just to attack the man. Daddy, can you take me to the fair? Well, I gave your mother $500. You know what the mother say? Ask him for some more money. Your father got it. Hold on. So the father already has to make way for taking care of himself. But then he also has to make more way out of coming out of his pocket, even though he already gave you $500 for you and him to take care of that child. So he gave you $500. But now you want to see, can you have more access to him? By using the child to try to drain more money out of him. See, this is why I say, no. I'll promise you. If you know a man and his living arrangement or his arrangement for his children is very poorly lacking, you know what you need to do? Tell him, listen, record all of that. No diapers on the child, record it. No clothes, record it. She don't got no job, record it. Get statements and everything. Listen, I'm not here to be your goddamn friend. I'm here just to take care of my kids. That's it. It ain't my job to save a hoe. Not me. If you can't submit and yield to my will as a man, get the fuck on. I ain't got time for your bullshit. If you know we already struggling and we barely getting by with just this one child, get your ass on birth control. Until you get your shit together and I can have my shit together where we ain't struggling to take care of one child, get your ass on birth control. I tell that to any woman. Shit, I even told that to mine. No, get your ass on birth control. She didn't want to at first, but guess what? She ain't got to worry about no more babies. But we make sure that we cover that. See, that's the problem, man. Listen, if she want access to your funds, you better have access to her indomitable faith and respect in you. There ain't no wrong with saying that. Y'all think that, oh, Joe, what kind of patriarchy? Yeah, you're right. You damn right. You damn right. I push patriarchy. I push men over the household. I push men being in leadership. I push for men to have a good, submissive wife that follows her man. I don't push none of that bullshit. Matriarchy and shit. I know what it's like to see a matriarchy household. Those kids are all fucked up. She'd rather her kids be in a shelter rather than her do the right thing and take her ass and go to work. Think about that. How's she been working for 10 years, but she got nothing to show for it? You see where the inconsistencies show up? This is where some of y'all brothers, y'all talk about, y'all try to defend the fuckery of your baby mother or your woman, even though she ain't doing shit worth a fuck to even be called or claimed as your woman. But yet you keep working and busting your ass like a goddamn Egyptian slave and trying to figure out, Lord, woe is me. Why can I not get ahead? Because the woman won't allow you to. So long as she's making money off of your back, the sweat of your brow, she's fine with that. And why? Because you allow her to. Fat Joe said it. He said, listen, I gave her money. None of us got paid. And then when I made more money, I gave it to her. I'm pretty sure Fat Joe's wife was probably in the day like, why ain't that bitch working? She got a storage room. Maybe she go into that storage and sells all that shit and go to Goodwill and go get some just what she needs supplies and take her ass and humble herself. She probably might be able to make it. But see, I know some ain't shit women who rather their kids go to work and work their minimum wage job and take that goddamn check and put it in the house knowing mama ain't trying to go to work and rather exploit her daughter or her sons and say, well, my son has got ADHD or, you know, he's autistic. So can I get a check for that? My daughter, you know what? Hey, even though I know she shouldn't date that drug dealer, but you know what? Fuck it. We're going to get paid, girl. Look a little, come here. Look a little cute. Make sure you toot your ass up just right. If you have a baby by him, you can put him on child support. Y'all can't say I'm over exaggerating and making this shit up. Who the hell's knocking on my damn door? It's always one I'm trying to get into. This is Joe from BMT2 Unfiltered. Brothers, think about that. Don't let no woman exploit you, extort you, or have any access to your money if she can't respect you. This is Joe from BMT2 Unfiltered. Peace. Have a goddamn good day.